guys, it's Jason here with you guys, and today we are breaking down the game last night between the Arizona Wildcats and the Oregon Ducks, and Oregon gets the sixth win of the season with a 48-28 victory. It was 28-21 at halftime. Oregon kind of outscored Arizona 20-7 in that second half, and really shut down Khalil Tate and his running abilities. Arizona did get 1 at 71 on the ground, but Khalil Tate, he only had excuse me for that, 14 carries for 32 yards. Justin Herbert for Oregon actually had more rush yards than Khalil Tate. Herbert had 40 yards. A lot of those yards coming on that 40-yard run that he had. So, Herbert, a big day rushing the ball. Justin Herbert, his first game back in 5 games. And he didn't look rusty at all. He threw the ball quite well, 14 out of 21, 235, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. That pick, he was scrambling, trying to make a play, and it was going to be a pick six, but the Arizona defender, with a bonehead move, with a taunting call. The second quarter of this game was very chippy. Khalil Tate stomped on a Oregon player. After a player, Mundu, there was at least 5 personal foul calls in that quarter. It was just a very chippy ball game in that second quarter. I don't know if Oregon got into Arizona's head, but Arizona, just after the second half, they couldn't muster anything. Give it up to Oregon's defense. They hold this offense to 330 yards and only 28 points. That's a very good day. If I said that before this game, you would have taken it as a Duck fan. Yeah, you want a shutout. Everybody does. But Arizona only has 2 wins in the Eugene. I believe they're 2-7 or 2-8 in the Eugene. They're not a very good road team when they come to Eugene. The top running back, Wilson, 17 carries, 73 yards, 2 touchdowns. Duck fans should know about Wilson. That game that he had versus Oregon, when Oregon was ranked number 2 with Marcus Mariota and Arizona upsetted, there was a lot of Wilson's running that caused Oregon to lose that ball game. I think he had 3 rushing touchdowns in that game. Wes Freeman for Oregon, 14 carries, 135, 4 touchdowns. He becomes the all-time Oregon rushing touchdown leader, breaking Michael James's record. So congratulations to Wes Freeman. You look at the stats going down. Oregon's favored in pretty much every stat. Arizona got 3 more first downs, but the one stat that jumps out on me is that 12 penalties, 1 at 17. That's unacceptable. That's obviously not good. Very happy that we shut down Khalil Tate. I thought he was at least going to get 100 yards, but Oregon, with the bye week coming into this game, really helped, and they were talking about the scout team quarterback for Oregon. I forget its name. Evan Summer really helped this Oregon defense prepare to defend Khalil Tate, and really did a good job. Oregon with this win, they go 6-6, 3-5 in the conference, and I know this could be an Oregon homer and whatnot. I think Willie Taggart should be really considered of Coach of the Year in the Pac-12. You look at what team that he took over. They were 4-8. They were really disarray. You look at the defense numbers; they definitely improved. Herbert went down for 5 weeks. You go 6 weeks. You go 1-5 in that stretch, or 1-5 or 1-4, whatever. But you ride the ship. You get this team to a bowl game, and whatnot, and you could really be a 7-5 team going into the bowl game. You play a very, I wouldn't say an underconfident Oregon State team, but if you look at the way that they play good in spots of games, in drives of games, but majority of the last 2 ball games that Oregon State played against the Arizona schools, they look underconfident. And it could be that they're winless in the Pac-12 and whatnot. I don't really blame Oregon State's interim head coach, Corey Hall. He just got a lot of on the plate, and just to expect that Corey Hall is gonna turn this season around is really unfair. I truly believe if you're an Oregon State fan, I would want to see Corey Hall hire his coaches, get his recruits in, and see what he can do with that. I think if he had a full off season, Oregon State would be better. But that's just my opinion. But let's talk about the Oregon Ducks. You're 6-6, going into a Civil War game. A Civil War game that you lost last year up in the Corvallis by 10 points. So you got this revenge factor. I don't want to say this, I don't want to jinx it, but it should be a blowout victory. Let's talk about Arizona real quick before we get out of here. Arizona has the Territorial Cup next week against Arizona State. I don't know if it's at Arizona or at Arizona State. I want to say it's at Arizona State. Or it might be at Arizona. I'm not really sure off the top of my head. But they got not something to play for, but it's a rivalry game. That's your pride. So Arizona has that. It's rivalry week in the Pac-12 next week. You got the Apple Cup. You got the Civil War. You got Stanford, Notre Dame. You got UCLA and Cal. You got Colorado and Utah, which is the Mountain rivalry. Utah really choked away a game against Washington last night. Washington had the ball, no timeouts, and Utah really helped them by calling a timeout. If you see that game, you know what I'm talking about. But once again, Oregon gets the victory, 48-28. They improved to 6-6, 3-5 in the conference, 3-6 in the conference, I believe. And 6-5, They're 3-5 in the conference. Excuse me about that. And they will play Oregon State next Saturday, 4 p.m. on ESPN2. Arizona and Arizona State, don't know the time, but that game will be on the Pac-12 Network. So my name's Jason from Cottage Grove, Oregon. Have a great day and go Ducks.